Good evening.
We're sisters who love to explore
True crime, cryptids, ghosties, haunted locations,
conspiracy theories and all creepy, scary, spooky things.
with a bit of dark humor. Hosted by
Sarah,
and Melissa,
join us as we take a trip to the dark side.
because sometimes dead is better.
Welcome to Necromancy.
Hi.
Ooh, hi. How's it going?
Oh, I found that there's a ceiling fan in here because I'm an idiot and I didn't see it 2 seconds ago.
You literally just had to look up, Melissa.
That's all I had to do. As I'm waiting for you to connect, I look over like, there's a fucking fan on the ceiling.
This bitch is like, it's too hot in here. I need to find a fan. Doesn't look up.
I went all the way to the back bedroom and everything. What
That's
the
funny.
fuck?
Jesus, Mel. You'd almost think you were blonde or something.
Get fucked, bitch. As I'm sitting here sweating my fucking ass off. Oh yeah, so to everybody, I'm in Florida.
Woo! Which means I have a special case for you.
See, I know you're doing a Florida case. You fucking cunt.
Just had to make it that much better since, this one's nice and close.
Yay.
Yeah. First and foremost, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
I know this one.
What is it?
They both have wet noses. You sick fuck.
Nasty.
Seriously, I'm gonna take off Zena's collar because all you can hear is her friggin' tags.
Jingling around.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go. All right. Dude. I know that you're in the cold right now,
Fuck you.
but I just want to let you know.
You're gonna be a dirty bitch, aren't you?
It's hot as fuck here, bro. I'm sweating my balls off. And it's 22 degrees here right now, full sunshine.
I had to go out an extra 15 minutes early to my car just to heat it up because my windshield was frozen over.
Oh yeah, no, not me. I just had to go out and get in the truck and start that bitch up and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucking ass. Dirty bitch.
All right.
All right.
Dude, Universal Studios, bro. We went yesterday. And we did both parks. I'm going to tell you, I haven't been to Universal side because we did Islands of Adventure for the last, since I've been with Mikey. We've gone twice, and we went to the Islands of Adventure side.
Yeah.
Did both parks yesterday, and I think I love Universal Studios more.
Yeah, man.
There are great things about islands, okay? Don't get me wrong. There are great things about islands, but Universal is just such a nostalgic thing. Now, disappointed, I'm going to tell you the thing that I didn't like. There was one ride I did not like at all. And you're going to be surprised.
Oh, was it King Kong?
No, that one was fucking awesome. And that's in Islands. So, Universal Studios, they have the Simpsons ride.
Oh, yeah. I think Dad was telling me about that too.
I didn't like it at all. It's the old Back to the Future. So
I was just going to say that. Yeah. I think it's set up like the same. Is it not?
It is sort of, but it's all Simpsons. Don't get me wrong. If it was, I don't know how to explain it. It's, if anybody knows what the Back to the Future ride was before, it just seemed very not as good as the rest of the rides there, if that makes sense. Everything is so over the top and amazing. Now, going into the ride, the Simpsons ride was really good. The TVs were all playing Simpsons and they had a little storyline going and all that, and Sideshow Bob, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I loved that. I loved that part. Even when you go into the little room when you're waiting to go onto the ride, that part's good too. But then when you get on the ride,
just feels like a cheap whore.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a little shoddy to me. And I was like, so much better.
Womp womp womp.
Like there was so much movement, and you think that like they would kind of try not to like have it so that your eyes are going a mile a minute. They want to condense it a little bit, but you're trying to move your head and look around, and you're like, it's going too fast.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Boo.
And you have to look all the way up for certain things, and it's like I
Yeah.
it wasn't for me. That's all. But some people must love it. Like I think Evan loved it, which
Yeah,
is
he
great.
would. We watch a lot of Simpsons, so
But E.T. was the exact same as what it used to be.
which I absolutely love.
Right down to the smell of the forest. Like you walk
Love
through the
it.
forest in a line, like in the lineup, you walk through a forest, and it's just this, even just the smell of it. I was like, oh, that takes me back to like childhood.
Yeah.
Right. And then so, like Jaws isn't there, but they still have like Jaws posters up on the wall and stuff like that, like where Jaws was before.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. I fucking loved that.
Of course you did.
And yeah, so when we were getting on Kong, okay, the King Kong Skull Island, okay,
Yeah.
we were getting in the cart, and I looked at Dad. I'm like, this is where we would let Sarah go first. I
Because
said,
you would just torture the shit out of poor little old me.
yeah, I said, this is where Dad, this is where we would let Sarah go ahead of us. And he goes, yeah, you're right.
You guys are such assholes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of horse shit is this?
But the fucking Hogwarts Express, dude, that
Looks
was
pretty
cool.
badass. Yeah.
That was fucking cool. Like I tried to send you a video of that, but it was too long. So I got to figure out how I'm going to send it to you. But it
Boo.
was really fucking cool that. And Harry Potter ride doesn't never disappoints.
Yeah, I know.
Aiden got a wand.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It was one of the soul eaters or one
Do
of the
you not know Harry
No,
Potter?
I do. Listen, my ADD, I have watched Harry Potter a bunch of times. Do you think that I'm going to remember certain things? I don't. But I've like me and Mikey, we have gone through marathons where we have watched Harry Potter from movie right from the beginning right to the end. We've done it with Lord of the Rings. Do you think I fucking remember any of their names? No, I don't. Okay, but I think they're the soul eater. I know one of our listeners will definitely correct me, but
Called the Death Eater.
yeah, there you go. The Death Eater.
Yeah.
Okay. It got that wand. Now it has a really badass skull on the end.
I'm actually looking at it right now.
It's pretty fucking cool, dude.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like
God
and
damn it, I kind of want one. They're expensive though.
they are not cheap. Like Mikey put it on his card and then said, "Oh, Aiden, just e-transfer me because Aiden only had a couple $100 cash, right?" So we were
Yeah.
like, "Save your cash and then we'll put it on the card and then you just put money like e-transfer us the cash, right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
$100, bro.
That's insane.
90 bucks.
You know what's messed up is I'm looking at it online right now on Amazon, and there's a 10 wand display, and they're all wooden, they're all authentic, they're all like from the license, whatever, right?
Yeah.
$261 for 10
Yeah, dude. It's
for the
not
whole
fun.
collection.
I
That
know.
is insane.
They're not cheap though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
for him to pay $100 Canadian for one,
Yeah.
god damn it.
Yeah, there is crazy. Like, look here. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter 12-inch spellbinding Albus Dumbledore wand
Yeah.
is $19.99.
Okay.
Okay? You can get different ones online. Like I was saying, okay, we'll get Evan one online,
Yeah.
right? Cuz it's just fucking expensive there,
Evan
dude.
doesn't really seem like he hasn't even really watched, like, I've tried to get Evan to watch Harry Potter with me, and he's like,
Exactly.
"Eh." He doesn't really
He,
care for it.
he hasn't even watched ET. I was like, I am gonna call your mother right now,
That's
and
my bad.
I can't even. Like I was like, ooh, look, it's Elliot, and he's like, who's that? And I was like, excuse me.
The eyes
He
just
goes,
starts twitching.
yeah, I did. He was like,
Party.
who's that? And I was like, that's Elliot for ET. ET phone
Yeah.
home. That's
Yeah.
Elliot. And he goes,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I'm like, oh my god. I like grabbed my chest. I was like, I think I'm having a fucking heart attack. And Dad was like, well, what year did E.T. come out? I'm like, 82. And he goes,
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, I was born fucking 6 years after E.T. came out, and I grew
Yeah.
up watching E.T.
Yeah. I have no excuse.
I'm going to have to fucking talk to his mother. I said, because this is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he
My
even said, I've
bad.
never seen Harry Potter. He
I've
never,
tried, though. I've
yeah.
tried with Harry Potter.
I had to show him a video yesterday morning
Yeah.
before. No, was it yesterday morning? Or it was the morning or the evening before. I said, wait, you don't know what that is? And he goes, no, I've never watched Harry Potter. So I had to show him a fucking YouTube video saying, like,
God.
oh, this is what the Quidditch is, right?
Yeah.
I said, this is what it is. And, the ride is kind of like that.
Yeah.
So we're in line for the ride. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you got, like, watch out for the spiders. He's like, what? What are you talking about? And I was like,
Yeah.
spiders. And Jenny goes, no, she's just lying to you. I'm like, the fuck, I'm not lying to you. I was like, just the look in his face, right? And I was like, I'm not fucking lying to you. There's spiders in this ride.
I've been such a little vagina.
He's like, Auntie, I don't want to go. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you want to go or not. You're going.
You have no choice, child.
Yeah, because the minute that Jenny, like when we were going on Hulk, Jenny was like, oh, I don't want to go on this one. Evan's like, I'm not going on this one either. I'm like, you little fucking pussy hole.
Yeah. Like right by Grandma's side, of course.
Right by Grandma's side. Like, but that's okay. Like I said, Hulk is a mighty fucking roller coaster. Now, Dad, got a headache after we went on the Mummy. So when we went on the Hulk, Dad looked at me and goes, I can't do rides like that anymore.
No.
And I said, okay. And then we went on the Mummy, and I was like, okay, this is a roller coaster. It goes pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
And then after the ride's done, Aiden looks over and he goes pretty fucking quick, eh, Mom? That goes quick? He goes, that's fast. That's not pretty quick. And I was like, whatever, my dude, right?
Yeah.
And then Dad was just the look on his face there. I was like, uh-oh, something's not right.
Yeah.
So I was like, you okay? And he goes, I just have a headache. I hit my head on the harness there, and now I got
Well, you got to keep in mind too. He's an older man now.
Yeah.
And he's got vertigo.
Yeah. So I looked at him and I was like, okay, Dad, let's go find some Advil. He goes, no, it's okay. I said, no, we're going to find Advil right now. And he goes, okay, all right. I said, let's go find a drugstore of some sort.
Yeah.
So we went over to the first aid section, and he kind of told the guy what happened. The guy's like, okay, come on back. We're going to check you out.
Yeah.
So Dad goes back, sits down. He filled out like a little form.
Yeah.
They gave him ibuprofen. He took a sip of water. He said, I'm okay. I didn't injure myself or anything. It's just going around on the rides. It kind of gave me a bit of a headache, and
Yeah.
like his knee was hurting him and his neck was a little bit sore. So I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Like, I'm coming with you. Don't worry. Let them go and do what they're going to do. We got our phones. So I went and me and Dad went to the first aid, and he got the ibuprofen. Within half an hour, Sarah, he was back to his normal self. He was fine.
Good.
Like, that ibuprofen really kicked in, really helped.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Take a couple fucking ibuprofen. Because I was like, Dad, you can't be sitting here suffering all day.
Yeah.
I said, there's no way.
He's an old man now.
Yeah. But one more thing before we get on to the subject. Your son, you, okay, your crotch goblin,
Yeah.
okay, is a fucking psychopath behind the wheel of a golf cart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? If anybody on my personal Instagram, okay, has seen my fucking story, or what is it, my reel or my live?
It was live. Yeah.
We'll see that I was afraid for my life.
He's smart enough, though. He knows that when he's going to check something out and you're not coming, what does he do, Mel?
Takes the keys.
He takes the keys.
He tried to
Smart
leave
boy.
me twice, that little fucker. He tried to leave me twice, okay?
Yeah.
Like, literally, we were at the lakefront just looking at the lake, looking for gators and stuff. And all of a sudden, I hear movement, and I look behind me, and he's running full force. I'm like, what are you doing? He's laughing the whole time. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I am way too fucking fat of a person to be running that fast. I had to run back to the car because you're quite a ways away from the lake here.
Yeah.
Right?
So
So
funny.
yeah, so I had to run full force back to the friggin' cart.
Oh, I was dying when I
I
was watching
jumped
the
in.
live. I was literally like tears were streaming down my
Yeah,
face. I was
I had to
crying.
run. I had to jump back in the cart before he took off.
Yeah.
Little fucker.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh my god, it's been a good trip though so far. It's been
Yeah.
hot every day. Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
And
Well,
even
that's good.
some of the residents down here are like, you picked a good week to come. It's nice this week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been a lot of rain and shit
It did
this
rain
winter.
one night. It rained one evening. It
Oh,
was
did it?
Yeah, but it was like nice summer rain. It was lovely. I
Hmm.
didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, I love that kind of rain. Oh, so nice.
Yeah, like it was hot, but it was like the rain was nice. I'm looking at Dad's house right now from where I'm sitting, and like I can literally walk 10
Yeah.
feet across the road, 20 feet across the road, and there's Dad's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I got my own house right now.
Life of luxury.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm sitting in the lanai.
Got a nice little setup down there.
I do. It's great. We got a nice big house here right now, and Eden's
Mm-hmm.
got his own space. I got my own space. Evan's over at Grandma and Grandpa's. Just loving life.
Freaking awesome,
I
man.
went to fucking Hobby Lobby today, bro.
Yeah.
We need to talk to the government of Canada.
Get one of these.
We need a Hobby Lobby, dude.
For real, though.
Oh my, dude, I could have spent thousands of dollars in there.
Oh, I believe you.
I looked at Jenny and I was like, I need to talk to Mikey because I might be bringing home some welcome signs if I talk to Mikey tonight and he shuts it down, then I won't. But if he's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm going back on Friday and I'm buying a welcome sign for the front of my house.
Oh, there you go.
I have a plan.
Let's hope that Mikey agrees.
I don't know if he will. And if he doesn't, I respect that. That's all. Because I do have a lot of shit at home, like signs and stuff.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, what are you telling me about?
Okay. Well, in honor of you being in Florida and me having my ass stuck down here, I thought that I would bless your ears with a good old Florida case.
Eileen Warnos.
Gainesville Ripper.
Oh, shit.
They're only like that took place only like a couple hours away from where you are.
An hour and a half, bro.
Oh, God. Well, there you go.
Hour and a half from here. I passed Gainesville on the way here, and I thought about the Gainesville Ripper. I said, oh, shit, Gainesville Ripper's from here. And even when we were in Daytona Beach, I was like, Eileen Warnos is from here.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing Eileen Warnos as well.
Yeah.
Because I was just watching American Horror Story.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a hotel right now.
Amazing.
And I just watched the episode where it's Devil's Night and Eileen Warnos is there. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, that is one that I would like to do. So it was kind of a toss-up, but I chose Gainesville Ripper.
Danny Rolling.
So, all right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Daniel Harold Rolling, born May 26th,
oh, shit.
1954.
Oh, shit. Sarah's May 27th.
The day before my birthday.
Well, your birthday, not your birth year.
Not my birth year, but my birthday.
Oh, I see your grandma.
You what?
Golf cart. I see Evan and Jenny getting on the golf cart.
Are they going swimming?
Yeah.
She just loves that boy.
Does she ever?
I love that.
I love it.
Okay, so born May 26, 1954, died October 25th, 2006. Known as the Gainesville Ripper, was an American serial killer who murdered 5 students in Gainesville, Florida, over 4 days in August of 1990.
Now, was it the university that he killed people in?
Oh, yes. Just
okay.
Wait.
All right. So when me and Jenny were in the, I think we were in the car or something. Where were we going? We were going somewhere. And I was like, oh, like Gainesville Ripper was right around this area. Right.
Yeah.
And because we were talking about him, because we're right down the street from fucking Gainesville.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit. Like, this is where he's from. And Jenny was like, my niece and nephew went to Gainesville University.
Well, actually, he was born in Louisiana,
Oh, okay.
but he ended up in Florida. So
Oh, shit. I thought he was from Florida.
no, he was born in Shreveport,
Shreveport.
Louisiana.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So he later confessed to raping several of his victims, committing a triple homicide in his home city of Shreveport, Louisiana, and
Jesus.
and attempting to murder his father in May of 1990. In total, Danny confessed to killing 8 people. He was sentenced to death for the 5 Gainesville murders in 94. He was executed by
Oh,
lethal injection in 2006.
so he was executed.
Oh, yeah. It was lethal injection.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the electric chair was out.
I know that would have been better for
Well, that's
his.
how Bundy got executed.
Oh, yes. Yes, he did. Okay, so let's talk about his early years. So Danny Rolling, was one of the 2 sons born to James Harold Rolling and Claudia Beatrice. James was a Korean War veteran in the U.S. Navy and Shreveport police officer. He often abused his wife and sons for frivolous things such as breathing in a way that displeased him. Could
Yeah.
you fucking imagine being a
No.
child and breathing the wrong way and getting your ass beat for that?
No.
The fuck?
Well, you would never know. You would never know, like, what's
Ugh.
coming.
So, like, apparently James also told Danny that he was unwanted from birth. He
Oh,
was incredibly abusive.
yeah.
Just
Feel
a
bad for the kid.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Very.
Ugh. Anyways, in one incident, Danny's mother went to the hospital after claiming her husband tried to make her cut herself with a razor blade.
Oh my God.
She
What a
made,
psycho.
yeah, disgusting. His dad, I don't blame him for wanting to kill his dad.
Yeah. Jesus.
Um, so she made repeated attempts to leave her husband, but always returned shortly after. James
Yeah.
once pinned, James once pinned Danny to the ground, handcuffed him, and had police take his son away because he was embarrassed by him.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna break your heart. In another story, Danny had a dog, but James beat the dog so often that it died in his son's arms.
What a bastard.
Yeah, I would definitely want to kill him too. So that's got to bring up a lot of anger in you, right? Like
Yeah.
having a childhood like that. Jesus Christ, watching your mom get beat and then being told that you were unwanted, and then having a dog and then your dad beats your dog so bad that it dies in your arms. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, this poor kid.
Like, no wonder why. No
They
wonder.
turn out the way they do. This is what I say all the time, man. Like, a lot of these people, they have a fucked up past and a fucked up childhood. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, you wonder why these people turn out the way they do. Don't have kids if you're going to treat them this way.
Yeah. No.
Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Anyways, so as a teenager and young adult, Danny was arrested several times for robberies in Georgia and Alabama and was
Mm-hmm.
caught spying on women getting dressed. So he was a whole peeping Tom.
Jesus.
As an adult, he had trouble trying to assimilate into society and holding down a steady job. At one point, Danny worked as a waiter at Pancho's restaurant in Bossier City, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he had a shit childhood. Really
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotta feel bad for the kid, man.
yeah, but the adult, like he could have. You know what? You always have a choice. You always have a choice. Unfortunately, like with our father, okay, he was brought up with a very strict. Our grandfather was really hard on the kids,
Yeah.
and he wasn't always very nice. But
Mm,
Dad always said, he could have been like his father and
mhm.
raised us like that, or he could have raised us with love.
Yeah.
And he made his own choice. I believe everybody has their own choice, regardless of your upbringing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you got to look at it. I didn't like if you're beat as a kid and you say, you know what, I completely hate the way that I was brought up.
Yeah.
What makes you think that carrying that on and doing that to your children is okay? There's got to
Mhm.
be a break in the chain at some point, and you got to say no. I didn't like it as a kid. I know my kids won't like it. I'm going to bring them up with love instead. And
Mhm.
thank God that's what our father did.
Yeah.
We had a great childhood.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Dad's a great dad.
yeah, he is like the ultimate dad. He is a dad's dad. Like,
Yeah. He's a girl
he,
dad.
yeah, he really wanted kids, and
And he got
like,
girls
yeah,
and
yeah,
then 2 grandsons.
yeah, yeah, and one step granddaughter.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
okay, so let's get into the Gainesville murders. So, in August of 1990, Danny murdered 5 students, 1 student from Santa Fe College and 4 from University of Florida. During
mm,
a burglary and robbery spree in Gainesville, Florida, he mutilated his victims' bodies, decapitating one. He
gee.
then posed them, sometimes using mirrors. In the
Oh,
early
God.
morning, sorry?
Oh, God.
Yeah, disgusting. Just wait, just wait. In the early morning hours of Friday, August 24th, Danny broke into the apartment shared by 2 university freshmen, 18-year-old Sonia Larson and 17-year-old Christina Powell. Finding Christina asleep on the downstairs couch, he stood over her briefly but did not wake her up, choosing instead to go to the upstairs bedroom where Sonia was also asleep. Danny murdered Sonia, first taping her mouth shut to stifle her screams and then stabbing her to death with a kabar knife. She died trying to fend
K-bar.
him off.
A K-bar.
K-bar. Yep, that thing.
That's the
Um,
same thing that allegedly Brian Koberger used to kill those girls, the 4 students in Idaho. It was a K-bar knife.
oh yeah,
The
okay.
military knife.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, so Danny then went back downstairs, taped Christina's mouth shut, bound her wrists together behind her back, and threatened her with a knife as he cut her clothes off. He then raped her, forced her face down onto the floor, where he stabbed her 5 times in the back.
Jesus.
Danny posed the bodies in sexually provocative positions. He took a shower before leaving the apartment.
Trash.
Whole asshole. A day later, on Saturday, August 25th, Danny broke into the apartment of 18-year-old chemistry honors student at nearby Santa Fe College named Krista Hoyt. Prying open a sliding glass door with a screwdriver, finding she was not home, he waited in the living room for her to return. At 11 a.m., Krista entered the apartment and was surprised by Danny, who placed her in a chokehold. After she had been subdued, he used duct tape to gag her mouth and bind her wrists together behind her back and led her into the bedroom, where he cut the clothes off from her body and raped her.
Oh, God.
What a sick fuck.
That's so scary.
Yeah. As in Christina's murder, he forced her to lie face down onto the bed and stabbed her in the back, rupturing her aorta. So he kind of has like a signature, right? So they
Yeah.
know not only does he lie them face down, stab them in the back, but he's also posing them afterwards,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
right? Like there's a lot of mental issues going
Now,
on there.
sorry, maybe I just didn't hear you properly. He was posing them in like sexually suggestive
So
poses.
the first 2 girls he did. Yeah, Christina and Sonia he did.
God.
Um and I
Not
think
only did he rape them, but he's like leaving them like
yeah,
that, like in a
yeah. Well,
very
I'll hold on, you'll hear why in a minute. So he then flipped her body over. So we're talking about Chris or Krista. Yeah, Krista. He then flipped her body over and sliced her abdomen open from her pubic bone to her breastbone.
God.
After arriving back at his campsite, Danny could not find his wallet, thinking he may have left it at the murder scene. So he returned there, at which time he decapitated Krista's body.
That's so
Po-
scary.
he posed her sitting in a sitting position at the edge of her bed and placed her head on a shelf facing the corpse. He
Ugh.
later claimed his intent was to add to the shock of whoever discovered her. So
Ugh.
so that was his whole MO, right? Like he wanted to pose the bodies so that when people discovered these people, it would be more shocking. Get the fuck out of here. You sick fuck.
It's very degrading.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well,
very
and I think
degrading.
she was the only one that he decapitated. I'm
Really.
pretty sure she was the only one, yeah. So by this point, the murders had attracted widespread media attention. Many students had begun taking extra precautions, such as changing their daily routines and sleeping together in groups, because the spree was happening so early in the semester. Some students withdrew their enrollment or transferred to other schools.
Right.
Tracy Pauls, who was
I
20,
would.
I would too. Absolutely. Gone. See ya. Peace.
Adios.
And bye. Um,
Goodbye.
Tracy Pauls, who was 23 years old, was living with her roommate Manny Taboda,
A
also
man.
23. Yes. So listen to this one. On Monday, August 27th, Danny broke into their apartment by prying open their sliding glass door, same as the rest of the MOs, with the same tools he had used previously. Danny found Manny asleep in one of the bedrooms and killed him after a struggle.
Oh. So he didn't just kill women.
So hold on a second. Just wait for this. Hearing the commotion, Tracy went down the hall to Manny's bedroom and saw Danny. She attempted to barricade herself in her bedroom, but Danny broke through the door. Danny taped her mouth and wrists, cut off her clothing, and raped her before turning her over and stabbing her 3 times in the back.
Oh.
Danny posed Tracy's body, but left Manny's in the same position in which he had died.
Yeah, because he doesn't care about the man.
The men, he don't give a fuck about. It's the women.
Oh man.
Um,
He was just a collateral damage kind of.
Pretty much. Yeah. I don't think he was expecting him to be there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's too bad.
Jeez.
With the exception of Manny, all of the victims were petite white brunettes with brown eyes, like Danny's mother.
Of course.
Mommy issues.
I'm looking at pictures of them right now.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So although law enforcement initially had very few leads, police did identify 2 suspects. One suspect was Edward Lewis Humphrey, a University of Florida student who had a history of mental illness and bore numerous scars on his face from a car accident. Edward was arrested after a physical altercation with his grandmother and held in custody for 5 months until a grand jury refused to indict him on the murder charges, citing insufficient evidence.
Hmm.
Edward's photo was shown repeatedly by media outlets. Authorities publicly cleared him of all charges after Danny's arrest. The other suspect was also later cleared.
Trash.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Women were so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Even the guy, good looking man.
Mm-hmm. What a whole sin.
Yeah, but that's just horrible.
Very
Like
sad.
they look so young too. Like they're university students.
Yeah, they were just getting their lives started,
Like they're my kids' age. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's so scary.
Pretty fucked up, huh?
Oh man. And this happened just up the road. Thanks, Sarah. I'm gonna have so much fun sleeping tonight.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about the Shreveport murders. Let's get him a little bit away from you now. So, this is in Louisiana.
That's not far from me.
Well, it's further than Gainesville.
That's true.
So, let's get him back to Louisiana. So, um Louisiana police alerted Florida authorities to an unsolved triple murder in Shreveport on November 4th, 1989. Detectives noted that there were similarities between the Gainesville murders and those of 55-year-old Tom Grissom, his 24-year-old daughter Julie, and his
Oh.
8-year-old grandson Sean. What a whole fucking sin.
Oh, they were killed by the Gainesville Ripper.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like a
No
dad
way.
and his daughter and his grandson. Like Jesus fuck. Oh, the family had been attacked in their homes as they were preparing for dinner. Afterwards, Julie Grissom's body had been mutilated, cleaned, and posed.
What a bastard.
Yeah. Don Maines, an investigator on the case with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, traveled to Shreveport in November of 1990 because of similarities between the murders committed in Gainesville and murders committed in Shreveport. They included posing of the victims, tape residue on victim's body, and vinegar used to clean the body.
Vinegar.
Shut up. I was as
Veganer.
soon as I saw that word, I was like, "Oh my god."
Veganer. I love how you went real
If
slow.
I slow it down, I'm okay, but if I say it like I'm just like normally talking, I can't.
Veganer.
Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Oh, hi, Ruby. Ruby's sitting here. Oh, she just jumped up on the couch and gave me kisses.
Sorry, a little off topic. When we were at Hobby Lobby just now, there was a big fucking picture. There was a picture of like 3 raccoons.
Yeah.
Jenny looks, she goes, "Look, it's Ruby."
Ruby
I'm
the
like, "Yeah."
raccoon.
I said, "Where are the pictures of the mosquitoes?"
Oh, she's such a dirty little bitch. I swear to God.
Dog is a
She's
dirtball.
such a little dirt squirrel, but
She's
I
a
fucking love
nasty
her.
bitch. She's a fucking nasty
I
bitch.
do love this dog. Like she's sitting here like cuddling up to me right
Yeah.
now, being
She's
super cute.
But she's
She
still a
is so
nasty bitch.
lovable, but she is such a nasty little fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like Ruby the raccoon or Ruby the skeeter.
Yeah.
The little skeeter.
She's a skitter.
Eh? Eh? You nasty bitch.
Yeah. Zena's over there on the couch. She's trying to sniff out the window right now. She's like, "Ooh, I love it."
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let's continue. So, Maine said that they tested the body fluids from the perpetrator in Shreveport and
fluid.
found that this person also had type B blood.
Oh,
He called-
motherfucker.
Yeah, so they're starting to get the ball rolling. He called the match to the evidence in Gainesville a revelation in the case. Shortly after Don's trip to Shreveport, a Shreveport resident, Cindy, don't know if I can pronounce that, Dracic, Dracic, Dracic. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Drac-ish? Itch?
Yeah, Dracic. Called Crime Stoppers. They reported that Danny Rolling was possibly connected to the murders in both cities. 3 months earlier, in August of 1990, Cindy heard a news report about a string of murders as she traveled through the Florida Panhandle.
Okay, so Tallahassee.
Yeah. The report made her think about Danny, whom she had met at her Louisiana hometown church, and his possible link to the 3 other Shreveport murders. Danny had said deeply disturbing things to both her and her then husband, Steve Dobbin. Quote, he'd come over every night for a while, and then one night Stephen came and he goes, he's got to go. Cindy said. She also said that Stephen told her that Danny had told him he had a problem. Quote, I said, what kind of problem? Cindy said. And then Stephen said he likes to stick knives into people.
Oh, that is okay.
That just like escalated really fucking quick.
That's like 0 to 90 and real quick.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you gotta
Yeah.
I have to go. Sorry. I have to go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run to the store real quick.
It's nice knowing you.
I might not be back. Goodbye. And then
Yeah. I don't know, man. I swear, like when I get like a vibe from somebody,
Oh yeah.
I'm like a whole other person. Like I will just nope.
Me too.
You could be a serial killer. I'm good. I am just gonna leave you be. Go in peace.
That's why I don't like people.
Yeah, no, me either. Me
I
either.
don't
I've
like
become
people.
so like socially awkward. I
Yeah.
just feel like so socially awkward these days. Like in my like aging, I used to be so social, like younger, but now I look at everybody like you could possibly kill someone.
Yeah, I have no desire, man.
I'm just not not into it anymore, man. I'm happy with being at home with my husband, my kids,
That's
and
it.
just doing our own thing. And I go to work and I do what I got to do. But other than that, man, I'm just not like if you were to ask me to go to a party right now, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, not gonna
Nope.
happen.
I am good, thank you.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
party? What fucking party? Who's
I
going to
know, not in my mid fucking 30s, I don't think so.
mid? You're not in your mid 30s.
Shut up. 36 is still my mid 30s, you skunt.
No,
Like,
you are past your mid 30s. You could
go
almost
die in a ditch, okay?
you could almost buy a place in here.
Oh my god. That's not nice.
Yeah,
Not that old.
payback. I'm older than you. You do as I tell you. I'm older than you. This is
Yeah, what did you always used to say?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that means you're gonna die first, you bitch.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna die first. We've decided.
No, we're
Um,
dying together. Go ahead.
yes. So Cindy also said that Stephen told her that Danny, oh, had a problem. I said, what kind of problem? Yes, I like to stick knives into people. Cindy said she had dismissed these comments when she heard about them because she didn't want to believe Danny could be responsible for the murders in Shreveport. I'm sorry. How can you dismiss
Uh-uh.
those comments? The second, like, bro, even if Walter told me that, like, we started hanging out with some guy, and then like Walter and him are like, chilling on their own, and like this guy goes to Walter and says, like,
I
I
like to
have a
stick knives.
problem. I like to stick knives into people. Walter be like, oh, that's cool, man. Turn around and be like, we gotta go.
We need to leave.
They need to leave. Walter would never stand for that. And he knows very fucking well. I would never,
Mhm.
ever dismiss comments like that.
Yeah, no, me either.
No, absolutely not. The red flag would be
Oh, yeah. It'd be
waving in the
flying.
air. Yeah, no. So, Danny had also told her, one day I'm going to leave this town and I'm going to go where the girls are beautiful and I can just lay in the sun and watch beautiful women all day.
That's horrific.
Yeah. So,
I'd be like,
if
Florida's
that
in
doesn't
danger.
scream fucking predator, I don't know what does.
Yeah, I would be like, guys, Florida's in danger. We need to figure something out.
Yeah, no shit. So, yeah, so there's that. And she just dismissed these comments like,
I would never. I'm sorry. It'd
no,
be
we are
like,
just too aware these days too, though, right? Like you
yeah,
have to keep in mind this is like a while ago. This is like 90s in the 1990 actually. So like back then they weren't so like aware. Nowadays you get a bad vibe from someone, even if they're like nice as shit to you. You get a bad vibe. That's it.
the
See ya.
fact that this happened in our lifetime, though,
Yeah, it's kind of freaky.
like, and we were coming down here at that time.
We were, yeah. Oh yeah. Um. Okay, so the news of the Gainesville murders haunted Cindy. So she finally contacted police in November based on her hunch about Danny's connection to the murders in both cities. Quote, it would not let me rest, unquote. She said, one day I picked up the phone, I called Crime Stoppers, and I said, I think there's one guy y'all need to investigate, Danny Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Investigators responded to the tip and quickly found Danny, who had been arrested on September 7th, 1990, for an Ocala, Florida
And Ocala.
supermarket, Ocala, Florida
That's
supermarket robbery.
right here. That's right here. Literally, I when I was just coming back from Hobby Lobby, there was the sign for Ocala.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes.
You're welcome.
Get fucked. Anyway,
Uh,
go ahead.
the robbery had been committed 10 days after the bodies of Tracy and Manny were found. Danny was being held in the Marion County Jail, 40 miles south of Gainesville. Investigators determined that Danny had type B blood,
Ugh.
just like the suspect in both of the Gainesville and Shreveport murders. Lovely.
Yeah, I love that.
So
I
once Florida, yeah. So once Florida investigators realized that Danny had multiple convictions for armed robbery, they realized he could have also been responsible for the bank robbery that occurred on the day that Krista Hoyt's body was found. They
Hmm.
returned to the evidence locker where the gun, screwdriver, bag of money, and cassette player had been stored and listened to the tape. Hold on. So They had also found tools matching marks left at the Gainesville murder scenes. The small camp where he had been living was in a wooded area near apartment complexes frequented by the students. Investigators discovered audio diaries he had made
Mm.
there
Yeah, he was
alluding
in a
to the
camp,
crimes.
right? He was in he
Yes.
was staying in a tent.
Yeah, he was. Later it was discovered that on August 5th, 1990, Danny broke into the home of Janet Frake in Sarasota, Florida. He bound and gagged her with duct tape while he sexually assaulted her, but did not kill her.
Jesus.
Pretty fucked up, eh? So let's get to the charges and trial. In November of 1991, Danny was charged with 5 counts of murder. He was brought to trial nearly 4 years after the murders. He claimed his motive was to become a superstar, similar to Ted Bundy.
That's what the fuck. Get
There's
better idols.
really though, like Ted Bundy is a fucking piece of shit too.
Ugh, he is one of the biggest piece of shits. You know what?
Unfortunately, though,
me though.
here's the problem though, because he referred to him as a superstar.
That's gross.
People do glorify serial killers.
You know what? Me and you are very interested in serial killers. Very.
I like the psychology behind it.
What makes their brain tick? Because me, as a human, I could never kill something.
No, neither could I.
Unless something was trying to hurt my husband, my kid, my father, you. You know what I mean? Somebody that I loved. If they were going to kill you or I had to kill them, I'd kill them.
Yep.
For sure.
If it was a kill or be killed situation, absolutely.
If you guys were in danger, then yeah, I could definitely do it.
But it's not like I sit here and think about like fucking hurting people or animals or anything like that.
I look at a dog, and if I, hurt the dog, if Xena friggin', squeals a little bit, my heart is broken. There's
even
no
with
way.
Ruby, I'm the same way. Ruby just had a really bad infection on her back, and I was freaking.
You were devastated. That's what a normal human being is supposed to be. But
I can't.
What part of their brain makes it like disconnect? Yeah. You know what I mean? Where they don't care if they hurt something or somebody, or you know what I mean? Like what is that part? You know what I mean? That stops them from feeling any kind of empathy.
Well, even when I went to college for police foundations, as you know, and my favorite class out of everything that I took in college was the psychology behind it.
Oh yeah,
like I love that shit.
Jenny was telling us the other night about we won't go into what she did, but she worked in the prison system, right?
Yes.
We won't say what she did, but
no.
She was telling me and Aiden and Evan stories the other night from prison, right? And I was like, are you fucking joking?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like she was telling us, oh, this guy, a famous guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, infamous. He's not famous. He's infamous.
Infamous, yeah.
And I'm not going to say names, but he's the most infamous serial killer in Canada.
Yeah.
They know what I'm talking about. Well, Jenny was there when he was brought in to the prison. You know what I mean? And it's just her telling us about this guy is just, it's scary. And I'm like, holy,
freaks you out. It gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, like holy. So
yeah,
her job is fascinating.
Well, yeah,
retired, but
she's retired now. But yeah,
fascinating.
Yeah. I would love to do something like that too. I would just I like the psychology and like what makes you think. Like we all have intrusive thoughts, okay?
Yeah.
You can't tell me you don't. Everybody has intrusive thoughts. But to act on them, and like to act on like even I think one of our last episodes I was saying like driving down the street, and you could just turn your wheel just a little bit and fucking go bowling.
National news.
Go straight. You're just a normal person. Nobody thinks of you. Nobody knows of you. You turn your wheel just a little bit. You're fucking. But I mean, to actually do that though.
Yeah.
To actually do that is a whole other fucking ball game. Like that's just a whole other, beast on its own.
I slam on my brakes if a fucking squirrel crosses.
So do I. I can't help it. I do too.
And I have to look in my rear view mirror to make sure that the person
he's still running. Yeah.
Isn't gonna fucking rear end me.
Back end.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, like,
Yeah.
sorry, what do you want me to do? Run it over?
I
It's not in me.
can't.
I'm sorry.
No, I can't either. I can't. So, okay, let me continue here.
Mhm.
So, in 1994, before his trial could get underway, Danny unexpectedly pled guilty to all charges.
Oh, wow. No trial.
Subsequently, State Attorney Rod Smith presented the penalty phase of the prosecution. Sure.
Motherfucker, though. I hate when people do that.
Uh-huh.
Hate it. We want a trial.
Yeah.
We want a
Yeah.
trial. Those
Yeah.
parents and those family members of those people, they deserve to,
Well, hold on a
go
second.
through it.
During his trial, Court TV conducted an interview with Danny's mother from her home, during which his father could be heard shouting off camera.
Piece of shit.
He's still fucking abusive. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're still alive, actually, because this was, well, maybe not.
Well, he was
Maybe
born
not.
in the 50s.
Yeah, maybe not.
So
Maybe not.
his
I haven't
mother
actually
would be
looked to see.
Nana's.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, his mother and father might be around Nana's age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know, but I never actually looked into it to see if they were still alive or not.
Let me look.
Do.
Enrolling parents. Let's see. Da, 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 da. No, Derek. Okay, hold on a second. James Harold Rawling married Claudia Beatrice Wilkinson, 1932 to 1995.
Yeah.
So his mother's dead, and
Yeah.
he died too. He died in 2012.
Okay, so they both died. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, continuing on. On April 20th, 420, 1994, Danny was he was sentenced to death. Danny was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and paraphilia.
Paraphilia.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got that one right.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about his execution.
Good. Too bad they didn't have the fucking gas chamber.
Well, I would have preferred that he fucking suffered a little bit more.
Yeah, I love the fact that murderers get
He
I
gets
wish
to just go to sleep where, like, his victims died horribly, raped.
I love the fact that Florida had the electric chair up until just after Bundy's death.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if they fully ruled out that because I think you could pick.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Wait. Are you trying to tell me they can pick the manner of their death?
Yeah, gas chamber, lethal injection.
Stop.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I thought that they just they just ordered that. Like they just decided, look, this is how you're gonna die, motherfucker.
No. I have the electric chair.
So if if I ever had a choice,
Okay,
I would
here we go.
never.
Here we go. So Florida administers executions by lethal injection or electric chair.
Shut the fuck. Who in their right mind would choose the electric chair?
Some people
Lethal
do.
injection, you go to sleep, my dude.
You don't know
It's
that though.
peaceful.
It could be painful. You don't know.
Oh, more painful than being electrocuted to death?
So the last time Old Sparky was used was in 1999.
99, eh? Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize.
They say the second, less powerful jolt, 500 to 1500 volts, is intended to cause lethal damage to the vital organs. In 1999, Alan Lee Davis was the last person executed in Florida's electric chair. Up to 10 amperes of electric current were applied for 38 seconds. 38 seconds.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah, when you're being electrocuted.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's insane. I would never. Oh my God. If I ever had a choice to how my manner of death, it would be a lethal injection. I would never want to be first of all, hold on a second.
Here we go.
They have to shave your fucking head.
Yeah. So here we go. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Oh, hold on one second. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hold on. Florida has used capital punishment for nearly 200 years.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Hold
they used to
on.
hang people beforehand and do like medieval fucking
Oh,
like.
where was it? I just saw it. Fuck. Hold on. Right here it says. Okay, I'm just reading the Google thing, okay?
Yeah.
Inmates can still choose to die in the electric chair.
Huh.
The last person to be executed in the electric chair was Alan Lee Davis, July 8th, 1999, after being convicted and sentenced.
What was he convicted for?
I don't know.
It doesn't say. Okay,
I was
don't
trying to
worry.
read. I was trying to get to that point where it says that you could choose, but it's a whole article that I have to kind of.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
Old
That's
Sparky.
fucking insane.
Yeah, Florida's electric chair is called Old Sparky.
Oh, I knew that. I knew
Yeah, well,
that.
they have one in Texas too, Old Sparky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Could never.
Executions. Okay, executions by lethal injection or electric chair are carried out at the execution chamber located at Florida State Prison in Ryford. The executioner, a private citizen allowed to remain anonymous by state law, is paid $150 per execution.
Huh. Ain't that some shit?
Okay, Alan Lee Davis was
You're
the last.
paid to kill someone?
Hell
I got a
yeah,
job.
motherfucker! You know what? You're a child killer. You can pay me nothing. I'll do it
That's
for free.
right. Yeah, for real though.
Alan Lee Davis was the last person to die by electrocution in Florida. Davis was convicted, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. By beating of a pregnant Jacksonville woman and fatally shooting her young daughters.
Oh my god. Yeah, he deserved
You
that shit too.
bastard.
Piece
Oh,
of
he
shit.
looks like a creep, too.
Hmm.
Wow.
Maybe that's a story for another day.
You know what? We might need to keep this one. Oh, look. Inmates on death row are allowed snacks, radios, and 13-inch TVs, but do
Yeah.
not have cable or air conditioning.
So they'll give them TV, but they have to sweat their balls off.
Yeah. Death row inmates are served 3 meals a day at 5 a.m., 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., and from 4 p.m. to 4:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're like on like senior citizens hours.
Yeah. They're
Pretty
allowed to
much.
shower every other day.
Oh, wait, what?
Yep. They're allowed showers every other day, and any visitors must be pre-approved. Inmates can receive mail except on holidays and weekends.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, this
Ain't
is
that some
Florida.
shit?
This is Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Death row. Right?
Huh.
When the death warrant is signed, the inmate is put on death watch status and allowed a legal and social phone call.
Well, damn.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Let's talk about Danny's execution.
Yep.
Okay. So, shortly before he was executed in Florida for the series of killings in Gainesville, Danny claimed responsibility for the Shreveport murders, handing his spiritual advisor, Reverend Mike Hudspeth, and Florida police a handwritten confession and apology.
Fuck you.
Yeah, just fucking chew that shit up, shit it out. Danny had a last meal of lobster tail, which he did not deserve, but
No.
good choice.
Very good.
He,
I had lobster rolls today.
oh yeah.
Ate them both. I got 2 of them.
Delicious.
They were good.
I bet they were, bitch. He sang a gospel hymn,
Fuck off.
but made no statement immediately before his execution, which was witnessed by many of his victims' relatives. Love that.
Yeah.
Denny was executed by lethal injection at Florida State Prison on October 25th, 2006, after the U.S. Supreme Court rejected his last-ditch appeal. He was pronounced dead at 6:13 p.m.
No, so see, there you go. It took about 13 minutes for him to die. Because usually they start an execution right on the dot.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I know they do. Yeah.
So either like 6:30,
Yeah.
7:30.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the media, Danny has been the subject of several written works. His crime spree inspired screenwriter Kevin Williamson, I don't know if you know this, to pen the script of the 1996 slasher film
Oh yeah.
Scream.
He was the fucking Scream killer.
Yeah, he was
Right. He
he
was the
was
inspiration
yeah,
for
he was the
Scream.
inspiration.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
That's pretty cool though. No,
It
it's not.
is.
It's not cool.
I fucking
Well,
love Scream. I don't care what anybody says. I love that shit.
wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro.
Right when
So
you said, right when you said depend the script of 1996 slasher film, I was like, that's Scream.
yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sandra London collaborated with Danny on the making of A Serial Killer, the true story of the Gainesville murders in the killer's own words. Danny's relationship with Sandra, which developed while he was behind bars, was the focus on an episode of Errol Morris, first person. Danny and Sandra became romantically involved, eventually even becoming engaged.
Yuck.
Ugh, I don't understand it, but whatever. The series overviewed their romance, his artwork, and his supposed feelings of remorse over the crimes he committed. He also included a segment of Danny's using one of his hearings as an opportunity to publicly display his affection, serenading Sandra in the courtroom. Gag me with a
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
spoon.
I remember watching a documentary on this, and he fucking sang to her in the court. Dude,
Get
you
the
need to
fuck
watch it.
out of here.
Yo,
Ugh.
yo, you need to watch it.
That
Everybody
is so
listening,
fucking cringy.
go watch
Ew.
him singing in court. I was like,
No. Yeah, no,
no,
that's cringy as fuck, dude.
stop that. Stop
No,
this.
no.
Stop
No.
this. Please
No,
stop.
no. That's when I usually like change the channel or like
Okay,
walk away. Like,
I'm going to tell you something.
ew.
People who sing in public that can't sing, or yeah, it gives me the total cringes, dude.
I can't either. Yeah, no, it's not
Total
for me.
cringes. Like people who can sing and they're singing,
Fuck
it
yeah.
sounds lovely. You know what I mean? And I love it. But people who think they can sing and they can't,
Yeah, no.
like, oh God, no. And I cringe. It's such an ick for me.
Yeah, it's an ick for me too.
Ick.
Not gonna lie. I
Oh my
can't.
God, I
I
can't do
can't.
it.
So, okay, so a 2007 independent feature film titled The Gainesville Ripper, based on accounts of the killings, was shot in the Gainesville and Jacksonville, Florida areas. In the film, Danny is portrayed by Zachary Memos. Danny was also the subject of an episode of Body of Evidence from the Case Files Dale Hinman, a court TV show transmitted as Crime Scene USA Body of Evidence on Discovery Channel in the UK, and an episode of Forensic Factor titling Killing Spree, which originally aired on Discovery Channel Canada and was rebroadcast in America on the Science Channel.
Oh, cool. So what was it called again?
Okay, so it was from Body of Evidence from the Case Files
Just one
of
in
Dale
Canada.
Hinman.
Which one was in Canada?
Forensic Factor
Oh,
titled Killing Spree.
Killing Spree. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
but the show was like an episode of Forensic Factor, and it was titled The Killing Spree. So it was a show called Forensic Factor.
Okay.
Danny was the subject of a 2010 episode of Cold Blood and briefly was mentioned in a 2012 episode of Motives and Murders titled Not Again. He was featured
Okay.
in a 2015 episode of Nightmare Next Door.
Yeah.
In 2013 TV documentary series The Real Story aired an episode profiling the movie Scream. It aired July 28th, 2013, and tells the story of Danny's murders in graphic detail.
God, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of an episode of Murder Make Me Famous, which aired November 24th, 2018, chronicled the
Murder
case.
Made Me Famous?
Yeah, that's so fucked
I
up.
don't like that title.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like a lot of like I understand, okay? And I know people are going to be sitting there thinking like you guys are doing a podcast on this guy. You guys are basically glorifying a fucking murderer.
No, but you don't call them famous. You call them
No, that's right. They're not famous. They're infamous. Unfortunately, yes, I do like the psychology behind a murderer. Like
I
what
don't
makes a person
glorify it
tick.
though.
I'm not glorifying it.
Hell no. We don't
It's
glow.
not like I'm sitting there saying, like, this guy's a fucking god,
No
or
way.
I want to be like
Piece
this
of shit.
person, or he was such an amazing person. No, I'm not saying anything like that.
Yeah, fuck him. We're saying
No, I am saying, like, he was a sick person. He had a shitty upbringing.
yeah, but
Like,
feel bad for the kid. You know what I mean? And I
but for the
understand that.
adult,
Feel
he
bad for the kid.
continued to, yeah, as an adult though, he continued to fucking, you know, use his childhood as like a crutch. Like his father was very abusive.
Yeah.
So he, obviously it mentally scarred him in some sort of way.
Yeah.
So, let me see what else he had here. The premiere episode of Mark of a Killer titled Pose to Kill documented the case. In 2020, WUFT news released a television special and podcast special chronicling thoughts on the case 30 years later, titled 4 Days, 5 Murders. Yeah, because they were really close together.
Yeah.
He did it like
He went
one
on a
right after
spree.
another. It wasn't like he spread it out and was smart about it. The
Yeah.
fucking guy just had a lust for blood and raping. And
Yeah.
fucking, he dealt with that one right after another. It wasn't like he was he was being too careful about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. 4 days, 5 murders. So, in 2021, an episode of the ABC primetime true crime television series 2020 aired the murder case. And on January 14, 2022, Discovery Plus premiered the paranormal documentary Scream, True Story, starring Steve Shippey and Cindy Kaza. Shippey and Kaza conduct a paranormal investigation in Danny's childhood home in Shreveport, Louisiana. See, I didn't really look too much into that. That's actually kind of interesting because I wonder if they picked up anything in a paranormal investigation in his, his childhood home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Suffering in the afterlife.
I hope he is.
I hope he's haunted.
Yeah. I hope his dad's still beating his ass.
Yep. I hope right when his dad died, he started beating his ass again.
Right? That could be his eternal hell. So, but that about does it for Mr. Danny Rolling, the Gainesville Ripper.
Well, yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, he was just a whole asshole. I always feel bad for the child part of that person, right? Like,
yeah, you
no
gotta feel bad
child,
for the kid.
they don't ever deserve
No.
that. Okay, they don't deserve to be beat or watch their mother get beat or hold their fucking dog while their dad beat that dog to death and then hold the dog while it's dying. Like, what the fuck?
I
No
wouldn't
child
even.
deserves that. And
No.
obviously that is traumatizing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said before, you have to make that choice. You have to make that choice in your life and say, you know what? I am not going to be like my father. I'm not going to be like my abuser. I am going to grow up and be a productive person in society. And if I should have kids, I'm going to be a great parent.
Yeah.
Whereas some people are just like, nope, I'm just going to follow the fucking shitty pattern that was laid on me, which obviously, or might be laid on, my parents. So his dad was abused. His dad was an abuser and may have been abused as a child as well. And that's all he knew.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why he continued on with that line. But you just have to make that choice. You have to make that choice and say, you know what? I'm not going to be that person.
Yeah, no. You have to think.
Unfortunately,
your kids deserve better.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for the kids and the animals, man. The kids don't deserve that shit.
No, kids don't deserve it.
Obviously, it causes a lot of mental trauma, and that's what they knew growing up. So this is why they turn out the way they do, and this is why we have fucking serial killers.
Yeah, big time. Big time. You
very
have
sad.
to let's not make serial killers. Oh,
No.
everybody's home.
Oh, did they get back from swimming?
Yeah, they're
What
home.
good timing, eh?
Yeah, Dad and Mikey and Aiden are pulling into the drive.
Oh, are they? Okay, good.
Jen and Evan just pulled in about 10 minutes ago. I'm watching.
Oh, well, look at that.
I look like a creep. I look like a creep watching them.
Just watching them through the blinds. You
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Right when I heard Dad pulling up, I was like, "That's definitely Dad's truck."
Yeah. That's funny.
So
Um, okay, well, we won't be on for much longer. I did just want to also mention from our last episode, it's kind of a thing that's near and dear to me. I do feel like I should probably mention that anybody can call 988 for Cam H if anybody is in need.
yeah,
Services are there for, trauma or drug induced issues or, anything of that sort. Just know that there is help out there. 988 is a number that you can call. And I'm pretty sure you can remain anonymous or you can ask for assistance or whatever the case is. Just know that there's help out there.
yeah.
So, I will be trying to catch up with my YouTube videos. I do have, I think, the next one on the go where I left off from Jim Jones, which I feel like we did forever ago. But I've just been so busy, I haven't had a real chance to sit down and just edit videos.
Yeah.
So I started with your episode there, which
Mhm.
was like I think it was a third person syndrome. What was it called?
Was it third person? I think it was third person.
Yeah, I started with that one. So that one's basically done, but I have to have room to upload and
Yeah.
I've just been so busy. So
That's
I
okay. These
I'm
these
going to
things happen.
continue. I am going to continue uploading videos when I get a chance, but just know that are still available on obviously Spotify. We are available on Instagram, we are available on Apple Podcasts. What is
And
it?
Amazon Music,
A-
Audible,
And yeah, all of those. So
YouTube, we're everywhere.
well, yes, YouTube I'm falling a little bit behind on. I'm kind of slacking, but I'm trying to catch up. So
Unbelievable.
I'm, s- I'm
What
off
are we
the
gonna
team.
do with you?
I
What
know,
are
right?
we gonna do with you?
What the hell?
I just saw my
So,
husband. Hold on.
so well, there you go.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say yes, today is Valentine's Day, and I wish everybody lots of
Oh yeah,
love and
that's true.
happiness.
Happy
And
Valentine's Day, everybody.
yeah,
Sorry,
happy
sorry,
Valentine's Day.
sorry we're a little late because I'm in Florida.
Yeah, that's
So
okay. We've just had a couple of days where they had a lot going on. I had a lot going on. It is what it is. We'll do
but
it when we can. For the
Mikey and
most
I
part,
Mikey and I went for a Starbucks coffee this morning for our date.
must be love.
Yeah.
It
It was
must be
lovely.
love. I yeah, I got some shit that I have laid out for Walter when he gets home. So
Aw. Mikey said we can go to Walmart, pick out cards for each other, let us read it, and then put it
marriage.
back on the couch sorry,
Marriage.
on the shelf.
Back on the shelf. There you go, dear.
I told him, "Don't buy me a card. Don't buy me a card. It's a waste of money. I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage anyway."
Yeah. Or just send each other lovey-dovey memes. There you
I
go.
I just told him this morning how much I loved him. We got some coffee. You know,
Yeah.
it was nice. I went to Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about me buying signs. Hi, honey.
We gotta have a discussion, dear.
That place is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna discuss something with you in a minute. He said, "Fuck that."
He's like, ah, shit.
No, I,
Love that.
I need approval. I didn't buy it. I didn't
Not
buy it,
yet.
but I need approval.
Yeah, well that's good though. It takes two to tango.
No,
50-50,
I
right?
respect how he feels, like, because I
Yeah,
do have a sign already at home,
I know you do.
right? So I'm not gonna
Which is
buy.
super cute, by the way. I like that sign.
Well, I bought a bunch of stuff to attach to it, like,
Right?
you know how I can change out like the little
Yeah. The
thing.
oh,
I bought a bunch, dude.
yeah,
They
of
were like
course
a
you did.
dollar. They were a dollar.
Well, why the hell not?
Why wouldn't I? So now I get to go home and I'm gonna paint a little bee and a butterfly, and I bought an apple
Ooh.
for school time, and
Oh, that's so
yeah, I'm
cute.
gonna
I
do
love that.
I'm gonna do a cursive writing on it. It says "Back to School."
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
see, that's super cute. I love that.
yeah. Like I love my sign in the front of my house, right?
Yeah,
It's just now I gotta find a maple leaf. I gotta find,
yeah, you
certain little
do.
things. But they did not have any Valentine's Day hearts, which I was like, fucking bitch.
Jeepus Christ. How dare they?
No. Okay.
Wait. Is there one for St. Patty's Day though?
No, but I found a little gnome.
You gotta get a shamrock, bitch.
I have one at home. I have a shamrock at home, but
Oh,
a little
well then
gnome,
that's for St. Patty's Day then.
I know, but there's a little gnome and it's holding like a horseshoe and
Okay.
it says like kiss me, I'm Irish.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's
I'm gonna put that on where my
yeah.
shamrock is, and I'm just
Cool.
glue it on, and that'll be my St. Patty's Day one,
Okay. All
right?
right. That's
Yeah.
acceptable.
I got a little bunny bum for
For
Easter.
Easter, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
so
like
cute.
his little feet are hanging out, and it looks like he's jumping
Oh.
into a hole. It's really cute.
Did you say humping into a hole?
No, hopping into a you fucking sick bitch.
He's just humping the holes.
He's humping the hole. Well, he wouldn't be wrong for humping a
Oh my
hole.
god. Hey, you ever hear the saying fuck like rabbits? They
Yeah.
don't play. They don't play.
Honey, you wanna hump my hole?
What the fuck? I gotta go.
Your son was the same way. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck?
Wait, Evan was there?
No, but
Oh, I thought you said my son was saying I gotta get the fuck away.
no, but I'm kind of
Poor
doing like
Evan.
I'm doing the whole sexual innuendo because I'm not shy.
Evan, I
Right?
know, but Evan, that poor kid.
Yeah,
Poor kid.
he's stuck in the car with me and Jen today. The two dirty women. And he's like,
It's like,
oh
what
my
the
god.
that poor kid.
I was like, it's Valentine's Day. You guys better shut your ears tonight.
Oh
Evan's
my
like,
god.
oh my god. Jenny's like, yep, Valentine's Day. And Evan was like, oh my god.
Can I die now? Can I die?
I was like, yes. I was like, don't come over to my place. It's Valentine's Day. And he's like, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I'm dying. My eyes are watering so bad right now.
Poor kid, man.
Poor Evan.
I don't feel bad at all.
Aw.
Even earlier, what did I say? We were eating the lobster rolls and shit. I said something dirty and he just looked at me and he's like, stop.
We talk about putting kids through trauma.
You know what I said? I said, never. I will never stop.
Yo, my stomach hurts so bad right now. My poor kid.
Oh man. You know
That's
what? Though?
amazing.
This is funny trauma though. This isn't bad.
Yeah. Oh, he's going through puberty.
Oh
He's
yeah.
fucking 13.
I keep asking if he has hair on his nuts.
I do too. I know. He's like, shut up,
He
mom.
asked
I'm
me
like,
to sunscreen him the
oh,
other
did
day,
he?
right? He asked me,
Yeah.
he's like, Auntie, can you sunscreen my legs? I'm like, sure. I'm like, Jesus, Evan, you got some hairy fucking tree trunk
He
legs.
really does, though.
And he was like, yeah, I know. I said, you have this much hair on your nuts?
I've gotten him to like lift his arms so I can see if he has like little
I know.
hairs under his arms. He does.
Yeah.
He has like little stragglers.
Aw.
So I'm like, if you have hair under your arms, you definitely have a hair or two on your nuts.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why do you think he doesn't want to take off his shirt when he swims?
Never.
He's got
No.
chest hairs.
He won't.
Poor kid.
He really won't though.
I remember
the
this
way I
awkward stage with-
traumatized my child.
I remember this awkward stage with Aiden. And now he doesn't give a fuck. Aiden's hairy all
Yeah,
over.
he
doesn't
really
give a
is
fuck.
though.
He
He's
doesn't
like
give a
a whole fucking Chewbacca.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit though. He is like chest out. He doesn't care. Evan will get there though. He's still young.
Yeah, he's
Poor
13. He's
Poor
almost 14. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, scary.
That's really freaky. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Ugh,
He's a good
so-
guy.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Him and grandma are two peas in a pod, man.
Yo, he loves his grandma. Not that he doesn't love his grandpa,
Yeah,
yes,
but
he
he's
does.
the grandma's boy.
But he is a
She's-
grandma's boy.
You know what she's over there doing right now?
Oh my God, what?
She's making him a blanket.
Of course she is.
We were just at Hobby Lobby. She just
Yeah.
bought a shit ton of fabric to make him a throw blanket. He
Yeah,
paid
I
all the
believe that.
everything.
I believe it.
It's like a red and black checker
Yep.
material.
I believe that. He loves his fucking grandma, man. It is grandma. Like,
Yeah.
that's his
And
ride or die.
I was like, what are you guys getting material for? He looked at me and goes, Grandma's gonna make me a blanket. I'm like, oh, you fucking
Just
what?
like when she made him a fucking plushie.
Yeah, man. What
She
a
made him, she does everything for that boy.
Yeah, she's a G though.
Yeah.
She's a
No.
fucking G.
You know what? I don't give a fuck. I love their relationship.
I do
It
too.
makes me happy.
I do too. I love how much they love each other.
Oh yeah. Those
You know what I mean?
two, yeah, they're two peas in a pod.
Oh, the whole time. Even me, when we were at Hobby Lobby, you think Evan came with me? No.
No, grandma.
He went with grandma.
He knows stupid.
Yeah. Well, he bought his own. She bought him a couple things, but he bought his own stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "No, I got it. I got it, grandma. I got money."
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, okay." And so she let him buy a couple of the
Well,
books.
that's why I told him. I even told dad the same thing too. I was like, he's bringing his own money. I got money exchanged over for him. So
No,
if he wants to buy shit on his own, he is
yeah,
perfectly fine to. Don't feel obligated.
no,
And
dad,
dad was like,
don't.
yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
That's my
No.
grandson.
He almost fucking tripped over her rope yesterday at Universal Studios because Jenny looked at him. She's like, "Jerry, you better go over there. He's gonna buy that with his own money." Dad, with his sore knee and everything, fucking rushing over, goes to hop over the line, almost trips on the friggin' line to go and get over
Yeah,
so that he doesn't pay for his own stuff. I'm like, grandparents.
I know, right? Do you think he would
Grand-
ever do that for us?
well, he did. He pushed me out of the way yesterday to buy our snacks.
Okay, yes. But when
Pushed
we
me
were
out of the way.
teenagers trying to get a fucking allowance, you're gonna buy cigarettes. I'm not giving
I
you
was
an
like, "Hey,
allowance.
hey, Dad, I bought cigarettes anyway. I just sold the fucking weed Mom gave me." And he was like,
God.
"What?" I was like, "Yeah, give us handfuls of weed, and I would fucking sell it to buy cigarettes." I said, "I found a way." I said,
Thanks, Mom.
hey, hey, it is what it is, man. Mom would always give us a pack of smokes to go home and a
Yeah,
bag
she
of
did.
weed.
Yeah, she did.
I would, when I ran out of cigarettes, I still had weed, and I would
Yep.
fucking sell it and say, "Here, $10."
Yeah.
And then at that time, cigarettes were only like $7 a
They
pack.
were. Yeah, they were.
If I sold a gram of weed, I got a pack of smokes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dad's
Them's
like,
were the
"No."
days.
Dad's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah. What do you,
Yeah.
kids will always find a way.
Oh yeah.
And if you weren't giving me an allowance, I was going to find a way to buy cigarettes."
Pretty much.
So either way,
Is the sun still out there?
it is. I was going to ask you if it's dark there.
Motherfucker, it's dark as shit here
Oh, no.
already.
I can show you the sun's still out. It's gleaming in the friggin' window.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, we still got another like 20 minutes, half an hour of daylight.
Not me. It's dark as shit here.
Well,
Well, you enjoy that shit.
I will.
I gotta go clean my kitchen.
Yep, have fun with that. I'm gonna go. Dad said he's making fish for dinner, but you know me, I don't eat fish, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna find something to eat.
Okay, well, you have fun with that.
I love that your name on here is Scunty Poo.
You like that, do you?
I just looked down. I'm like, Scunty Poo. What a fucking. We're looking at Scunty Poo for the last 82 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Scunty Poo. I love you.
All right. Love you all kinds. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a great night.
It was wonderful, and we'll see you next week. I'll be back in the snow.
Yay. And I'll have my child back. Bye.
So if you hear anybody yelling in the back, it's my husband and kid. I love you. I love you. I'll
Love
talk
you.
in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.